Hey, how's it going? My name is Devontae Tanner, and I'm making my video about my service learning action project, which was geared around the lack of success and the lack of support of the African American male. What I actually did was performed in and watched the other parts that I wasn't a part in of the business fashion show that was held in Harrison Auditorium on North Carolina A&T State University's campus at 6:30 p.m. Um, and what it was geared towards was not just the African American male, but as young people and young black people as a whole, it was teaching them how they should present themselves and how they should dress when they are approaching different situations as far as job interviews, scholarship interviews, any other endeavors that may further what they're actually doing in their success and in their careers. What I found very interesting and how I related it to my topic of the lack of support and the lack of promise for the African American male was I found it very interesting how in a portion of the performance there was actually a stage full of young African American men dressed in business suits, which shows that there are actually African American men who are building themselves for success and who are advocating for the overall success of the African American men, which is very rare. You don't see that in a lot of settings. So the person who I was in very close contact with was Victoria Harvey, who gathered the groups Verge Modeling Troupe, Couture Productions, which I'm a part of, and I sit on the executive and junior executive board of. There was the student cluster, and there were other organizations on campus that all made this happen. And Victoria, her goal was to just teach the newer generations how to be successful. And the reason why I felt like this related very closely to my actual project was because despite all the statistics and all the adversities that may be discussed in a lot of articles, newspapers, magazines, wherever someone may find the literature that discusses it, there are young black men who are actually geared towards success and who will actually live and end up leading very promising lives. Um, and it kind of touched home for me because me being an African American male, it's very hard when people are saying, you're one of the few. If you're going to be successful, you're one of the few. You are not the majority of your sample group or of your population that you're representing. So for me to watch other people in my population represent it very well and show me that I'm not the only one, it was very encouraging and very promising. To me. So that was all about my service learning action project. If there are any more questions, I'm sure you can email me or anything. I'll be happy to share. If there was anything I missed, I'm extremely sorry. I kind of have my notes on the screen. I'm just reading them as I go. But thank you so much for watching, and I hope that everyone knows that everyone has a purpose and that it will be served well. Thank you.